watching.
Subscribe.
Hello, you're watching ScreenStalker. I'm Fakidor Laurie Blake. This is Housemate Simon Longden, and E3 week trundles on, or almost comes to a close, with grave news for Nintendo.
So during their E3 presentation, Nintendo did reveal the new Animal Crossing title, New Horizons, but they also said it will be delayed until 2020.
Which I guess people aren't happy about. No one likes delays, even if it does mean that the game will be better in the long run, I guess. I think the other problem here is that obviously it's not even just that fans were annoyed. Fans have been annoyed by multiple things this E3. They were annoyed that not all the Pokemon are going to be in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You can have 200 of them. I want 800.
No less!
Bidoof's not in it. My favourite one.
Bidoof.
Bidoof.
Erica Bidoof.
Erica Bidoof.
So not only were fans unhappy, it turns out that some of Nintendo's investors, rich people, are unhappy too. Oh, feel sorry for the rich people.
They don't even know what an Animal Crossing is.
They haven't got a clue what's going on.
Put it all on Animal Crossing!
Yeah, so the share price after the announcement dropped 3.53%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's about $1 billion.
Ooh. It was a report from the Financial Times that said that this fall of 3.53%, which sounds like a very small number, took $1 billion of the company's stock market value, and Animal Crossing, the delay to that, was cited as the reason of being like the most likely reason and the prominent cause of the worry for investors. People have really had their hopes set on Animal Crossing. It's like Pokemon Sword and Shield is going to sell a bucket load of copies. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening in September. There's like Luigi's Mansion 3 before the end of the year. Probably at Christmas. I reckon that's the Christmas game. Marvel
Ultimate
Alliance in August. Also, no, in July. Same as Fire Emblem Three Houses. There's a bunch of stuff in August like Astral Chain. There is too much to play, if anything.
Content on the Switch, there'd be plenty of.
Yeah.
Just not Animal Crossing. Yeah. Animal Crossing is basically just like a witness protection simulator.
And that's why Tom Nook is so shifty.
Yeah.
Because he knows.
He's seen
He's
things.
the police officer.
Yeah.
He's undercover. But there were also a bunch of other reasons listed in the report as to why these shares dropped. One of which was the lack of any cloud-based streaming technology being announced, which basically is what everyone is talking about. Microsoft, their Stadia, all of that kind of thing. There was also the announcement of the new Switch models that's been rumoured. They're rumoured to be coming out, but they weren't ever going to be announced at E3. So I don't know how that was a surprise to anyone. Because it was said beforehand, this is a software-only focused E3 presentation.
They were quite clear about it.
And then these rich people going like, where is the hardware? And also no sign of any major collaboration with Microsoft. Which was expected as well. People were thinking that like Xbox Games Pass is going to be coming to the Switch. But that turned out to be Banjo and Kazooie coming to Smash Bros, which is great, but
it's still a character.
Apparently investors look at that and they just go, that's kids things, kids don't have any money.
So the FT did quote one analyst who questioned investors for not being more buoyed by the new Breath of the Wild title being announced, as that was very successful. But then again, this does play into the whole theme of E3, which has been, let's announce things that are not coming out for a long time. This was Treadwater E3 2019. And maybe Nintendo have just become the sort of fall guy for it.
I think the weird thing about Nintendo's Direct presentation was that it was loads of stuff that's coming out really soon. And somehow hard to sort of get excited for, because their main titles are all just the Nintendo formula across the board, which is like, this is just an iteration on a very clever concept, but it is ostensibly the same game you've played before. It's not like when Mario Odyssey was coming out and everyone was like, wow, this looks just like radically different to a lot of Mario games before, or Breath of the Wild, which is a complete revamp of the Zelda thing. These games are just very safe and therefore quite hard to be like, oh my god, I'm ravenously excited about this.
Well, I guess it feels like at some point somebody has twigged investors. Somehow there was going to be hardware plus new big IP. That is gold dust for investors. That's always the stuff that gets them doing more, or whatever the hell they do. And so, but that didn't happen. But then again, they seem to be the only people who thought that was going to happen.
Cigars in their mouth.
Yeah. But like nobody else, it's just weird. You see this, the graph of this, you go, what were you expecting?
It's going to be fine. It was just unexciting, and it was interesting though that it was a presentation about games that are coming out this year, whereas everyone else's presentation was no gameplay, lots of trailers, all of this stuff is coming out next year.
Yeah.
Like March next year is going to be mental. There is so much stuff coming out in March next year. Yeah, Nintendo stocks dived like this. Admittedly, tomorrow they might recover.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
That's how stocks work, but it's just a weird thing to have seen that presentation and gone, yeah, Nintendo looks fine. And go, I'll sell that then. I'm out.
Yeah.
So those are just some of our thoughts, but what did you think of Nintendo's Direct presentation and of E3 in general? Let us know in the comments down below, and click the videos over there to watch more of our awesome ScreenStalker E3 coverage. I've been Laurie Blake, this has been Simon Longden, and remember, we're watching.